One moment. There we go. There's a tiny bit of scuff before stream. Anyways, hello everyone. We are going to be playing Buckshot Roulette. All I know about this game is that it's some kind of horror game, like indie horror game, that's kind of an allegory for addiction, especially gambling addiction, which makes sense. That's pretty much all I know, so let's just get in. Oh, before we do, I gotta love that this is the options menu. Your options are adjust the volume, the main volume, nothing else, and full screen or windowed. That's it. Alright. What the hell am I getting myself into? Afraid? Is there anything else? This is bottle. Consume pills. I want to take my meds now! You can't make me! Remained for first placer. Fine. Interesting. Please sign the waiver. Here it is. I wish there was a space, but okay. Actually, wait. Yeah, let's make it my, my given name. Oh my. What do I do with these? Oh, I can put them on the board? I see. I see. I'm pretty sure it's not how a defibrillator worked, but okay. I really wasn't paying attention to which ones were blanks. Ain't looking too well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 of them. So it's a 50-50 chance. I gotta say, the music really does add to the atmosphere. It feels so primal. Did I win? Yay, I win! Oh no, I won round 1. One, two, okay. The shaky hand. We have a 1 in 3 chance. Oh, hey, Rocco. Sorry, fucking Christ, I fucking misplaced the chat window. I hope you're still here. So we have a 1 in 3 chance of it being a blank. I like those odds. Well, hold on. If it is, then that means he's gonna get at least 1 shot off on me. And if it's not, he's gonna get 2 shots off on me, and I'll lose. Fuck it. Nice! Oh, you fucker. Please. Yes! Someone is gonna play this game in real life. I know it. I see. Round 3, baby, let's go. I think about it, I probably should have taken a smoke. Actually, maybe not. Well, whatever. Doesn't matter. a betting man. So, it's 4 blanks, 3 buckshot. I'm not using nearly as many items. That might be what the meds do. Okay. I gotta be real honest. I don't want to play this anymore. I really don't want to play this anymore. That was... I have played a lot... Wait. It just crashed the game. Well, I crashed, but it closed the game. Oh my god. Okay, one sec. I knew this was gonna be a short stream, but I didn't think it was gonna be that short. So we've already beaten the game once, and I'm definitely not gonna do a second one, so I'm just gonna take the... Okay. Oh my, okay. I gotta say, that game knows how to make tension. I'm definitely going for round 2, though. Because there were a bunch of things I could have tried, but I didn't, and I want to try. Plus, obviously, it's different if you take the pills. I think he probably uses more items if you take the pills. So, we're gonna go in again, but this stream is definitely a stressful one. Like, I'll give this $1 and I think it was like 20 cents Canadian game credit. It knows how to be scary. Why can't I see my cursor? Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Please don't tell me it's gonna be a recurring issue. Oh my god, it is. I can't see my cursor. Oh, who's this guy? Okay, 1 second. This is getting really annoying trying to play this when I can't see the fucking cursor. Okay, oh my god, why is this happening? Hold on. Well, actually, I probably shouldn't have done that. Technical difficulties. Okay, let's make it window capture instead. No, I can't see. Fuck! I wonder. Wait a minute, it's not even... Wait, what? Hold on a second. The fuck? Okay, it's even weirder now. Hold on. No. Does it look frozen on the screen to you? Yeah, it looks frozen. This might just be a 20-minute stream. What the fuck? Why did it work so well the first time, but not after? Okay, no, we're not doing this. This works, so we're gonna keep it this way. But... Nope. Okay, so looks like we're playing this window mode from now on. Hey, Rip. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, no meds. Let's go. Let's fucking do it! I see. Something tells me you're not in the mood. What's the skull mean this time? Oh. One live round, 2 blanks. Well, at least it tells you this time. Let's do it. Not sure bed got fucked in Leo shot lost his shit upside. We're moving to Fort Knox, the game's in Kentucky. I see. 50. Let's go. Nice. Damn it. Yeah. Odds are he's gonna die next turn. Odds are. Come on, dude. Yes! Can we get items now, please? Because items made this way more fun. Okay, yeah. Live round, 1 blank. Fuck. Well, that's why I made sure to get smokes. God. Wait, what? Okay, this game just got a lot more interesting. I'm glad I came back for a second round. God lost to the dealer. Fuck! Okay, if you want to waste your items like that, go ahead. That was a good use of items. Okay, buddy, it's your turn. Is he gonna use all his items? He might. One of these is blank, one isn't. Oh, baby! If I remember correctly, the other 2 are blanks. Wait, there were 5 of them. Still in the lead. We got this. Let's do it. 50-50. Come on! Damn it! Wait, there's a slight difference? Like what? What's the difference? How can you tell? Like, I seriously want to know. Tell me! I'm anxiously waiting, by the way. What's the difference? Please, please! Let me know, please! I hate this game. It's worse than any horror game I've ever played. So is the one that's currently in the chamber a blank? Yay or nay? Well, this is your bet, not mine. You liar! So that was the last shell, right? Yeah, it was. Oh boy. It's a dangerous game now. If I get 2 blanks in a row and shoot them, I think it's loaded. It is indeed loaded. Okay. Round 2 goes to me. Thank you. Thank you, Rip. Yep. Sudden death. Items each. That's right, so I'm right. I do indeed. I fired my brother's, Browning shotgun. I'd say I don't like the fact that it loads and ejects from the same hole. It makes it really annoying trying to, like, load one in the chamber, because you always have to rack it first. The only thing I fired with it are deer slugs, and they pretty much bruised my shoulder, because I am not used to firing a shotgun, and that shit kicks like a mule. Insane using up all these items at once, but okay. Wait, was the last one a blank? It was. Fuck! I really need to pay attention. That was... So wait, was that 3 were blank? I think that was 3, right? I'm gonna cheat and look at the playback, because I am not a gambling man. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's 50-50. Got it! And yes, I don't care if I'm a cheater. Of course I'm gonna cheat at gambling. Let's try it. Oh no. Oh no! be a blank, please be a blank, please be a blank. Two blanks. I can only hope these work. I don't know if that completely cuts off entirely. Oh no. I'm dead. Damn. Gates of hell, I assume. Or are these the nuclear waste deterrent spikes? I figured. Alright, I'm ready for you this time. Wait, we're already at sudden death? Oh, so what do you mean again? Do you not expect me to be alive? I do in fact know the drill. Nice. Yeah, I think it might just straight up be random. Unless you've, like, played or seen gameplay of this, you know for sure. So we have 50-50 chance. Fuck. Interestingly enough, there was nothing in the zip folder except the launcher itself. So, I don't know if you know how to fuck around with game files, but alright. Shot number 1. Fair enough. Shot number 2 is a blank, so we're still 50-50. Shot number 3 was live. Shot number 4, blank. Shot number 5, blank. Why do you get so many turns? Well, I guess because, yeah, it was a blank. So how many was that? 6? The last one should be loaded. Someone is going to do this in real life. I know they are. So... I'm ready. The odds are stacked in my favor. there any more to this game, or was that it? I'm just thinking if that's just it. Because there was no double or nothing option this time. Okay, one sec. Wait, there's... How many endings are there? So there are multiple endings. Well, besides two. I have an idea. There we go. So... This is a playthrough of someone else doing it, which, by the way, channel's up here. Actually, wait. I'll include the channel in the description at the end of this. You're lucky to be left with the charge. Get up. Get up, LEVAS. LEVAS? What the hell kind of name is that? Should probably... Yeah. So it looks like it's all just the same then. Wait a minute, is this by... Oh, it's LEVAS. Oh, LEVAS isn't the name of the character. LEVAS is the name of the fucking channel. Oh, he made it his name. Alright, I'm gonna copy this video because I want to give credit. I'm not an absolute dickbag. I'm just sometimes a dickbag. Alright. It is now linked in the description. And you know what? Let's like this video as well, and let's give it a comment. That comment shall be... Thanks for the insight on all of the endings. I have a disturbing feeling that someone's going to try this IRL now. ... PS. Your video. Let's not tell him that. There's no point. Okay. All endings in story explained. That seems like another good way of fucking, like, fluffing out the content of the stream.
Waking up in a dirty nightclub toilet with the muffled music banging heavily from the outside of the door.
Oh, actually, wait. One moment. I'm also going to link this video in the description as well. And also like. GAMERSAULT. Where the fuck is... Here it is. Alright, back to the video.
The protagonist looks around, finding the word afraid etched on the wall just above the sink, with a bottle of pills left unattended, as if depicting the condition of this club and how it is filled with the wrong crowd of people. The protagonist himself, however, does not seem to be a saint, as he slowly recollects himself and kicks in the door of the restroom, encountering a smoking man looking over the rails into the dance floor, minding his own business. The protagonist, whom I will name Marv from now on, kicks in the door at the end of the platform, entering a room with a table having a single piece of paper on it. Getting closer, an uncanny figure emerges out of the shadows, simply known as the dealer, who explains to Marv that he needs to sign the paper in front of him, being a general release of liability form, a simple piece of paper that waives all responsibility of the nightclub and the dealer from the death of Marv. As soon as the protagonist signs the waiver, the dealer explains the game is a Russian roulette, with him filling the shotgun with live shells and blanks, and it is up to the player to decide to whether shoot himself or the dealer, relying completely on luck, which is the live round and which is the blank. The rules are that when Marv manages to point the shotgun at himself, emptying a blank, he gets another shot. If the protagonist points the gun on himself with live rounds, at first it takes him 2 tries before he needs to be resuscitated back to life with defibrillators and a doctor. Each match gives each party rounds of charges, which indicate the number of times they can be shot and survive. It seems as if the players are somehow connected to some sort of a machine that keeps them alive for a while, withstanding live gunshot bullets. Winning the first match, shooting the dealer twice, his face starts deforming, becoming even scarier than before. To begin with, the dealer has a strange look to himself with sharp teeth and hollowed eye sockets.
I just noticed his teeth look like those spikes in the Dead ending. That can't be a coincidence. This guy's a demon.
Laying an unhuman entity sitting right in front of the player. The fact that the dealer can take many shotgun rounds in the face and survive indicates that he must be immune to bullets, yet it seems as if they still hurt them, like how it would hurt an actual human. The fact that there are 2 tungsten lamps lighting up the table or the set depict that this game is being televised in some sort of dystopian world, where the promoters show this game to the world, if not being some sort of underground illegal game, only available to watch on the dark web. Either way, it's clear the games are shown to certain people who probably pay good money to watch the lives of people on the line in a game of life or death roulette. If losing all his charges, finding himself back in the dirty restroom, Marv is shocked by a doctor who explains it's only the beginning of the night, with the word etched across the wall, afraid, making a lot of sense now. Marv, despite losing the match, goes back yet again, trying to overcome his shaky nerves as if he is forced to play this game, as otherwise he would run away as any normal person would after losing. But Marv seems to have a lot more to lose, maybe his family. Back in the room, Marv manages to guess correctly and shoot the dealer twice, which transforms him into a more deformed monster. As the second match begins, in order to spice things up, the dealer explains that they get to open a box, randomly choosing certain items which would assess them in their games. A knife would allow the players to cut the tip of the shotgun, dealing double the damage. A magnifying glass would allow the players to look inside the chamber and see if the next shot is a live round or a blank. A set of handcuffs would allow the players to make their counterparts skip around. A can of beer would rack the shotgun, ending the round on last shell, and the cigarette would allow the players to regain 1 charge. Strangely, while looking for random items from the box, he finds a waiver signed by God, being stained by blood, which Marv quickly puts back inside the box. It's not clear what this tries to portray, but maybe a sign that God doesn't exist on this table, and it's only the player and the dealer and their luck choosing who lives and who dies. If Marv, through stress and pain, manages to get to the final match, the third match, they are provided with many random items and many charges, which means they can take many shots in the face. However, this time around, it is a matter of life or death, meaning the lifeline is cut, which would stop the doctor from defibrillating the players or giving them blood transfusion to revive them back to life. So in a way, this depicts that in this place, the players can survive literal death and taking shotgun bullets to the face, but with the help of a mysterious machine. The first 2 matches seemingly were to build up the hype for whoever is watching this sick and twisted game, up to the finale where 1 person has to die. If the player takes too many bullets to the face, his lifeline is cut, leaving him with no charge. Without any charge, the last bullet sends him to a bright place in front of a gate with mysterious long rods sticking out of the floor, resembling spikes. The gate opens for Marv when he ascends to the bright sky, ending the story. It's unclear what this symbolizes, but it's probably the twisted version of afterlife in this world, where Marv meets his end, even in the afterlife, which is supposed to be peaceful and tranquil, being met with sharp spikes displaying the brutality of his life. On the other hand, if Marv manages to survive, shooting the dealer enough times to drain him from his charges, his lifeline is cut, which allows the protagonist to deliver the last deadly blow. As soon as Marv manages to finish up the dealer, a pair of red glowing eyes emerge out of the dark, displaying how he is not truly dead, as if being some sort of supernatural being, which leads to a briefcase emerging out of the darkness, being full of cash gifted as a reward to Marv for winning the roulette. Towards the end, he is seen driving off with his money on his side. So it's unclear who the protagonist truly was, if he was in it just for the money or something deeper. But after dying for the first time, being resuscitated back to life, anyone would be terrified to continue and would most likely leave, which is also displayed in his hands shaking. But Marv gets back to the room, willing to die, but not give up. Money is a big motivator for people to do very risky things, but majority draw a line when it comes to life or death. So maybe there was a bigger reason why he signed his life away in a waiver. Maybe he needed the money for saving a loved one. Maybe pulling out when signing the waiver would lead to his family being used as collateral. Or maybe he is simply someone who is willing to sign his life away for money. Also, the dealer seemed unhuman, even though he mentions that the last match is literally life or death for both of them, with neither of them being able to come out of it alive. After being shot, having his lifeline cut, his eyes glow red, which indicates he is not actually dead, with the protagonist only really being at the edge of death here, as otherwise he wouldn't be known as the dealer. The last scene with the protagonist ascending to heaven from the spiky garden is a nice depiction of the brutality and violence in his life, which he ascends from and leaves to go to a better place. And that's about it for this video, folks. If you enjoyed it, make sure to stay tuned for more by hitting on the subscribe button and the notification bell.
So, nothing really more than what I've already figured. There's gotta be more to... Oh, here's another video. This is one I saw earlier, and this is one that really got me interested in this game. Fair play villain and what he represents. Yeah. So this is the kind of video I was hoping for. And this guy is GORGUINNI. Or GORGUINNI. Let's see. Adding another video to the roster. That's how you spell it, right? Nope, no E. GORGUINNI. I'm getting tired already, fuck. Here.
Welcome back to another episode of Following the Trend. On today's video, we'll be taking a look at Buckshot Roulette, a new horror game that cost me a whopping $1.20. Apparently, it's one of the most stressful games of 2024, a new elevated level of horror.
I mean, that's true.
Boop. Personally, I don't see it. Now, that's not to say I didn't like the game. I played through it like 5 times already. You're a faceless character who takes a chance with death against an entity only known as the dealer. You play 3 rounds of roulette with a shotgun against said dealer in order to win the cash prize. The dealer himself is this aggressive, intelligent AI that will make the best decision in every possible circumstance, most of the time. There were only live rounds. It's a great concept, and for the price, it's absolutely worth it. Although, I think there's more to this game than meets the eye. The rugged nightclub, the dealer, the 3 possible endings. Who exactly is the dealer,
3 possible
and
endings.
what's his purpose? After digging deeper into the subtle details and storytelling, I have to say, it's rather interesting. So let's talk about it. Without further ado, my name is Josh, also known as GORGUINNI, and I hope you enjoy. First off, the title music of this game is an absolute banger.
True.
I don't know why I like it so much, but I do. Buckshot Roulette begins with kicking down 2 doors into the room of the dealer. You agree to sign a waiver, which I of course chose the most immature name I could think of at the moment for maximum funny. The shotgun is loaded with blanks and live rounds that are inserted into the gun at a random sequence. You can either shoot the dealer or yourself, but if you shoot yourself with a blank, this skips the dealer's turn, allowing you to go again. Each round, you start with a certain number of charges that once depleted will either end the game or move you to the next round. By the second round, the dealer will give you a random selection of items to aid you. All items and what they do are as follows. Handcuffs will skip the dealer's next turn, SIGs will replenish 1 charge, beer will remove 1 bullet from the shotgun, magnifying glass reveals the next bullet in the chamber, and finally, the saw will make your next shot deal 2 charges instead of just 1. I found the best combination to be the magnifying glass and the saw because if I see a live bullet in there, you best believe I'm going all in. Either way, this is still a game of chance, but you can maximize your advantage with your knowledge of the bullets and the tools at your disposal. However, so can the dealer. He will also get a random assortment of items and will combine them together to win if you give him the chance. I gotta say, for such a cheap game, the AI is quite impressive. You know, one moment I was winning and the next I was near death. The dealer knows how to play, but what I find interesting about him is his integrity. And this is the reason why I made this video. Never once does he manipulate or cheat his way to victory. You clearly sign a waiver, meaning he doesn't force you into doing anything, and you willingly agree to participate. This game has rules, and he'll follow them religiously. He even willingly handcuffs himself when you hand them over. An honest villain is a rare sight in most media, but the reason why it's so rare is because...
Yeah, he does have a point. The dealer... I was actually expecting at least once. This guy's gonna cheat, isn't he? But no, he doesn't. He plays by the rules. I guess in terms of, like, villains, he's definitely lawful evil.
Villains usually have a reason to lie, or it's in their nature. The dealer doesn't. He values nothing else over the rules of his twisted game. Perhaps he's a representation or a symbol of something, which is why he doesn't need to win. All 3 outcomes are in his favor, so playing fairly is a small handicap from his perspective. And let's actually talk about those endings, because each one is interesting, and I think gives some insight on who the dealer is. The first ending happens if you die in the first or second round. You'll awake in front of an unknown man who revives you with 1 last charge left by the dealer. Not only does he know your name, but he exclaims that the night is young, the game resetting from the beginning with you heading back into the dealer's room. If you die in the 3rd round, you'll awaken at the pearly gates, or at least what's left of them. The game code acknowledges that this is heaven, but something's off about it.
Really?
It's not as welcoming as you'd hoped. It leaves you disturbed, and that may be due to the events that happened in round 2. As you pull out your second set of items, another waiver covered in blood ends up in your...
Yeah! Now that I think about it, oh, maybe God was quite literal in this case. Oh. Oh, fuck. That's nihilistic.
hands. The signature is none other than God himself. This means that the god of this game lost to the dealer and ended up another victim, leaving heaven to be consumed by other forces. The third ending is you winning the game, leaving with both a suitcase full of money and the shotgun. Buckshot Roulette doesn't really give you much to go off of, but we have enough details to form some speculation. If you ask me personally, I think the dealer is a demonic entity that represents gambling or addiction in general. Each ending corresponds with how addiction may affect someone, and never is it really a good one. The first ending represents the addictive part of it all. Even after coming near death, the game gives you no choice other than to go back for more. You believe it to be your only option. The dealer is well aware that you'll always come back, hence why no matter how many times you die in the first 2 rounds, he leaves you with 1 charge left. As the game gets more intense, he's not as gracious. The second ending being death, which is unfortunately the result of many people who have certain addictions, whether it may be physical or mentally. The third ending you might think is a happy one, but not really. The game ends with this melancholic tone, as if asking you, was it really worth it? For most addictions, especially gambling, it's really never worth the effort. If you win Buckshot Roulette, your reward is $70,000 max. For a game that puts your own life on the line, and especially with today's inflation, that's not much at all. All of what you went through for that sum of money, it really wasn't worth it. I think it's important to mention that when you do win, the dealer quote-unquote dies. Again, personally, I don't think he's dead. Rather, he's simply awaiting his next victim, or simply unconscious. If he could die in this roulette, I think that would give him some inclination to cheat, but because he doesn't, I think the dealer is in no real danger, hence why he's an honest antagonist. I like how he doesn't backstab you or try to convince you to play again. He's done his job, you won fairly, and you get to leave, but you might be back. Even beyond the dealer, there's signs of addictions elsewhere. The bathroom that you start in has multiple pill bottles. Mike Klubnica, I probably pronounced that incorrectly, but...
Oh, he's made other games. The Other Side, Unsorted VHS.
He's the creator of Buckshot Roulette. Most of his games fall under the same
Oh, I remember this one!
tone and atmosphere, rugged,
Oh, I remember Alpha Beta played this one.
worn-down bunkers, or disturbing cabins that eat people. His games like to use subtlety to explain the plot, but sometimes it's more so in your face. Unsorted VHS has you trapped in a room where you have to sort through the VHS tapes in front of you to find out what happened and how you got there. It's a puzzle horror game that requires you to revisit the tapes, pick up items, and solve what happened there. On the other hand, there's Carbon Steel. You're a researcher who stays inside of this
Yeah, I've seen Carbon Steel. I know what that one's about.
bunker for 3 days to do research on these creatures that are brought up from unbelievable depths. You need to find the right weight, subclass, and type in order to administer the correct dosage to calm down whatever is in there. Sometimes information is missing, so you have to analyze the creature inside, match up the lines, and pinpoint its exact biology. This is what happens on the first 2 days, but the third one is a bit different. You're on a limited time frame, as the creature inside destroys the cage. You have to work quickly, finding out its type and repairing the cage before it breaks out. Your goal in Carbon Steel is to simply do what you're told and hope you survive. One night, you awake to a wall of flesh with frantic eyeballs, giving you some insight on what could be inside those cages. Or maybe you're going insane. I gotta say, the art design of these games have really grown on me. There was a similar one I played a while ago called Paratopic, and I didn't really like it back then, but now, I'm really into it. The lack of graphics really lets your imagination run wild. Same with Buckshot Roulette, except out of all Mike's games, this has the best gameplay loop. I even attempted to do a speedrun, but that was short-lived.
I mean, I've only seen 2 of his games and only played 1 of those 2, but this is a really fun gameplay loop.
Well, I'm dead. I don't know why we're in a nightclub specifically, but I find these themes of addiction to make sense of it all.
I mean, yeah, a nightclub is absolutely a very seedy place, and kind of the place where you expect something like this, if I'm going to be completely honest. I mean, the loud music's definitely going to drown out the gunshots, so nobody's going to question it. And of course, it's full of people who don't exactly make the best life choices to begin with, so maybe someone high on fucking ecstasy would be willing to sign the life away.
Of course, that's just my theory. There are others I've seen, like you're in a coma, hence the defibrillators, blood transfusions, and a flippin' shotgun blast not killing you. But of course, if you have your own theory, feel free to comment down below. Now, am I overanalyzing a cheap game that probably has no hidden meaning? Absolutely, but I'm a huge nerd, so I find this stuff to be fun. And I can't deny that the gameplay is ironically addicting. I couldn't understand why this game became so popular at first, but after my 5th playthrough, I think I got it. It's not just the gameplay too, but the atmosphere and of course the ambiguous lore.
Yeah, this game got my heart pounding more than most other horror games I've played. Like, Made of Scare was pretty fun, but I only got like 1 good scare out of that game in what little time I played it. I never beat it. I should come back to that game at some point. But yeah, this game, it definitely scratches my anxiety. Because that's a huge problem with anxiety, is like the way I describe anxiety is it's like you're being trapped in a vice that's slowly closing in on you, and you can't do anything about it. And it makes you panicked and depressed. That's my way of describing anxiety. And the way anxiety works is it's basically, in my opinion at least, fear of the unknown or just the anticipation of something. It's not just about being afraid. It's about anticipation. It's about having that looming dread over you. You know something's going to happen. You're not afraid something's going to happen. You know it is. You're just waiting for it.
People eat that
Waiting full of regret. Okay, I'm going to stop.
stuff up. I certainly do. I love the Souls games, and there's a bunch of lore that you have to discover on your own. The rugged nightclub, the distant music as you play a game to the death, the dirty graphics, it's all packaged together to create this unique experience. I do wish this game was a bit longer and had a little bit more variation. After a couple of playthroughs, you realize it's the same number and ratio of bullets per round. Even though they're inserted still at a random order each time, I just kind of wish there was a little bit more variation there. Once you figure out how the items work and which pairs best, it does become a bit trivial once you get them. But what else can you expect from a limited game and one made by a single person? All in all, this was a great game, and I highly recommend it to anyone who hasn't played it to give it a go. As far as my rating goes, I'll give it a solid 8 out of 10. I mean, you're not paying much, and for what it's worth, it's a pretty good game. Now, when compared to other games, obviously, it kind of lacks a lot.
One thing that I would like to see with this game, and I don't know if the dev can do it, he's probably going to have to take a course in networking, but imagine, if you will, this, but it's multiplayer. Like, you actually get to play this against a friend. I think that would at least squeeze out another hour or two of gameplay out of it. But yeah, I guess it's as long as it needs to be, especially for the price. Alright, I think I'm gonna end it here, though. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Thank you to the dev who made this game. It's amazing. It's not on Steam, by the way, which is unfortunate. It's on itch.io. So yeah, go to itch.io if you want to try it yourself. But then again, I guess like, kind of giving you everything there is, basically. But anyways, good night, everyone. Bye. Oh wait, here it is. Bye.